Welcome builders, Andyisyoda here. Welcome back to Sarcrenis City episode 4. Loads and loads of progress. Let's get right into building. This is the business district, the industry, the workshops of our city, and we have an awesome building program for you today. We're going to be building some barracks, some farms, farm buildings, more of these businesses as well cropping up. So in the foreground, right at the bottom of the picture, we've got a candle shop. I think Magic Kitty Pixie, one of the viewers on Twitch, is kind of in charge of that house now. And then in the middle of the picture there, we've got, I think it was a dye making shop. No, a tailor shop, a tailor's shop right in the middle. And then cutting back here just a little bit, we've got a market being built. So a little place, a little square. We planned these out right at the very start, right at the beginning, that this square would be where you would have little places to sell your goods if you're one of the businesses. And if you're one of the outlying businesses, you could travel to that area, even if you haven't got one of these big houses established here. So more businesses cropping up, nice crimson roofs, little towers, workshop areas, chimneys, nice windows, a beautiful park here as well, with plenty of rocks and trees and vegetation, and even a big pagoda. Okay, onto the wall. We're upgrading our towers. The walls kind of are never really finished. We're always fiddling about and improving and just working on the walls, really. So we're making a nice big watchtower, a bit more decorative as well. It's got going to have a nice big domed roof on it, a bit like the one you can see already made, but just a slightly smaller scale. So we're really happy with that. And we put some more of Ed Chinyoshi's detail on top. So that is the wall towers. The actual flooring of the walls, at some point we're going to turn it into, I think, quartz as well. Kind of the flooring of the walkway. Just to introduce kind of a brighter color. But let's zoom back in on the business district. The business area we're doing kind of build by build, and it's going to take us probably a few episodes before we finish this whole area in here. But this is going to be, as you'll see in the tour later on, this is going to be in my head I'm saying the word Alka-Seltzer. No, that's not right. This is not going to be an Alka-Seltzer shop. Alka-Seltzer is kind of a cure for hangovers if you've had too much alcohol. This is an apothecary and a potion maker's house. Anyway, it's ready. It's built. Tuatha and Ertz own that shop. Great builders. Back to the walls. We never finish the walls. This is the very outer wall, and we want to make this building look a bit more like a watchtower, somewhere where you could really spy on anyone coming up to the town. The whole coastal area actually is kind of up for grabs in terms of what we add on the coast. A fishing area, a harbour, maybe even a big coliseum somewhere out in the coast would be quite spectacular. All right, this is a beautiful farming area we're having. The whole city is kind of built on overlapping circles. So we thought, well, let's have some circular farms. They look quite spectacular. At the top of the picture there, we've got a bit of a lake being formed, a kind of a triple lake, a triple filtering lake to filter some of the sewage water, which is going to go down into the middle farm, and then lake water via aqueducts built by Jace. Thank you, Jace, who built the arches, and Ed Chinyosh, who's building the decorations on top of the aqueducts. Yeah, lake water coming through the aqueducts to supply water to the side farms. Little adjustments being made. Quite difficult build to keep it all even and in the middle as well. We've got little mud huts in the middle of the farms as well. I think they were built by Senpai Girl. And off to the left, Sarasvin is leading us in barn building. Isn't it a magnificent barn? You can see it actually moved from this position over to the right hand side very soon. We've got a path going in taking us towards the entrance to the kingdom, the fortified entryway. But yeah, that barn is growing in size and complexity. Quite plain just now, but we do add a lot of detail to that as well. So zooming in on the fortified entry to the main kind of the non-farming area, the kind of the main gateway up to where you'd have the real bits you want to defend. We've got this fortified entry, so a lake going in first of all, a cutest little bridge as well, on a slight angle as well, and I love how the bridge is on a very slight angle. We need to do maybe a few more angled builds. So there we go. The barn has been moved over a bit to this location, and we're adding in little farm buildings, houses, small barns, sheep pens, pigsties, places for cows. We've even got sweet berries going in, haystacks, and a couple of windmills, and even some places to store your grain. Okay, to shift the camera around to this position and you can see all the detail being made. We might have some vineyards, some vineyards, some places to grow grapes eventually. We couldn't quite fit them in. I didn't want to go too far back. I'm not sure what we're doing in that far corner off to the right there. So this is as far as we got. We definitely want to do some vineyards, but we've got some beautiful windmills, the blades stolen from an earlier build. And then here we go into the barracks area. So I absolutely really enjoyed building this barracks, and I'm looking forward to giving you a tour of everything we've done so far. So in the barracks you've got rooms either side, some bathrooms, and upstairs to an officer's area. That's all on the right hand side. On the left hand side we're going to have an armory, a kitchen, and a dining area, or a mess hall maybe is what you'd call it if you were in the army. And then we're linking these barracks to the wall, and we'll do more links and stairs up to the wall as we build up this city. I really hope you're enjoying this project. I absolutely love building cities in Minecraft, and if you'd like to download this city, you can by becoming a YouTube channel member or joining one of my Patreons. The links are in the down below. Green join button on YouTube would let you join as a YouTube channel member, or use a link. And you get to download all my kingdoms. I think this is about the 8th or 9th kingdom I've made. You can download them all. Some of them are on Bedrock. All of them are on Java Edition. And you could also download schematics and build with me in live streams as well. I am live streaming on Twitch. Twitch.tv/Andyisyoda. So there is the progress we got to. I think it's time for a deep dive tour. Let's go. Okay, so much to show you in detail. These little towers here, we're quite proud of these towers. I don't think we've done anything on the inside yet, so we do need to make a staircase coming up. If anybody wants to do that, then just go ahead. One of the builders I'm talking to, of course. So we've got these towers around the outside. Really happy with them. They look really good. We've got these big towers as well in this episode. Absolutely magnificent progress. And these do have stairs, so really happy with the inside. You can come through, you can look out the back into the village or the business district, and you can come up these beautiful staircases to get to this level at least. We don't have anything up here, maybe not needed, but it would be quite good to have everything complete with staircases. So much more happy with the walls. Let's have a deep dive down into the farms. So water, you know that water is really important to me in this town. We have these lakes, and these lakes are being fed by the big aqueduct up here and being fed by the lake in the mountain. So there's a channel down under the ground out there into that lake there, and then it departs through the blacksmith, and I think that's quite clever. So the blacksmith has plenty of water for quenching and so on, and then the water comes out to this aqueduct. Shout out to Ed Chin Yosh for making this amazing aqueduct which flows down the water into the field. So this field here has plenty of water for all the wheat, and then eventually we're going to have the water come out here as well, and then flow actually something like this and flow out of the city. Is that possible? And then into the sea. So that's something actually I could probably do right now while you are here. If you'd like to see building live, I do build live on Twitch, twitch.tv/Andyisyoda, and right now I'm doing it about 5 p.m, maybe 6 p.m, around about that sort of time every day on Twitch. Twitch is free to watch, so come along. So that is the lake water being exited by this farm here. We also have the same kind of thing over here, more the lake water coming down, kind of half of it coming this way to this farm as well. And we think that is pretty good. We also have, or should have, a little bit of water coming down into this pumpkin and melon field as well. So we don't have any way of that water draining, and again I need to make some water draining out of here, crossing over and going over in that direction. So I will finish that off in terms of exiting the building later on off camera. Now down in this field we have something a little bit more sinister to show you. We have the sewage water. So we have the exit to the sewers is actually right here. We have a really big sewer complex where there's holes in here where people's sewer water arrives. For example, this house here, if we follow this, I don't know where this is. I don't know whose poop this is, but it's this person's poop. There we go. So this is someone's property. This is a little business in... It's near this, isn't it? Near the blacksmith. So that little business there has a sewer, and that sewer empties eventually down here. Now, what I thought, we'd bring this sewer water, complete with poop, all the way through here, and to a reed bed. In other words, a reed filtering system where all these reeds and plants would start to absorb some of the nitrites and nitrates, all the pollution from the sewage can get absorbed by these plants. It would fertilize the plants, and eventually, as you pass from each reed bed to the next, the water gets cleaner and cleaner and cleaner, and eventually it's clean enough to come down into your farm, where some of the nitrogen compounds can still fertilize all your vegetables. What we do need to do is probably provide an exit for this water, probably under the ground. So that is another pipe we've got to dig. So there we go. We've got the farms hydrologically, is that a word? Hydrologically working. And then over here we have our farming district. So we kept this made out of mud bricks and packed mud. And we've got hay bales, we've got ferns, we've got trees, barrels, a water butt collecting water. I'm just water obsessed with this town, absolutely water obsessed. Yeah, water butt collecting water from the roof. No furnishing inside the farm buildings as of yet, but the furnishing takes a long time and can be done off camera. So this is our farm district. We love it. We've got multicolored sheep. That one there doesn't look so well. We've got berries being squashed here using crimson nilium to represent all the berries being squashed, and we've got some windmills and even these things, grain storers, silos for storing grain. This kind of corner we've left off. We might be doing something quite special with that corner. That's the corner that's going to be underneath the palace. So what should go in the corner underneath the palace? Let me know in the comments. Plenty of progress in the business district. We still have quite a few buildings to build in the business district. If you've got an idea of a business that should go in, then jump onto Twitch and watch me build it live. And if you make some suggestions, we could be building your business. But look at this. This is Tuatha's and Ertzi's Exotic Elixirs, two of my Patreons and Twitch viewers, and they have made an absolutely amazing apothecary and potion maker. Look at the size of that for a cauldron. Absolutely magnificent. I love it. And through here's a little office for Ertz, and I think Tuatha has her little spot in here as well, where she can be a little wizard basically as well. So wonderful insides are being made to most of these businesses, which is absolutely fantastic. And then over here we've got more businesses which are being made as well. We've got a painting shop, for example. There we have over here somewhere little parks are being made as well. I think you saw that in the last episode. That was the Fletchers. We've got our market down here. Shout out to Blockfather Spicy Potatoes, and also to Blobman Melons. His melons are the best. We have a tavern here. Thank you to Darksaber, the Laughing Skull. Look at this incredible tavern. Little storage room in there. Isn't this fantastic? So much detail has been put in off camera. We can't record it really on the time lapse because it's indoors, but I love all this. It's absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much to all the builders. Absolutely awesome. If I say the word absolutely again, please let me know in comments that I've said it too often. Echin Yosh, a builder of old, has a shady shop here. Why am I in the shady shop? That doesn't sound right. And again, you can poop down there and it all leads down into the sewer system. So thank you, Ed, for your very weird shady shop. By the way, I don't close doors, if you noticed that. Ertz has been busy building a park over here as well. Beautiful park as part of our city. With a little pagoda here to just rest and reflect on the progress. We have this wall here. I'm not too sure what to do with this wall. This space here is going to be having our kind of civic center, our council, our big city chambers are going to be there as well. And we've got more army stuff to put into that space there. So that's going to be obviously episode 5. Is there anything else I can show you? Oh, there is an incredible secret being built over here by Darksaber somewhere. Here it is, somewhere over here. A quite ridiculous... No, it's not there. Where is it? This is it. Have a look at this. We do have some strange secrets in our city, and normally it's all Darksaber's fault. And look at this. And quite incredible secret mountain library. You won't believe the size, the sheer scale of Darksaber's imagination. The place is quite utterly ridiculous. And here is the man, the myth, the legend, one of my biggest supporters. Thank you so much, Darksaber, for building quite the most ridiculous. If we get in his way, that'll annoy him. Hello. He's concentrating, isn't he? Hope he can see me. Get in his way. No. Hi. Say hi. He's typing. He must be typing. Isn't it amazing? I don't know how deep he's going to go, but that is an utterly ridiculous library.